In a week that has captured the attention of royal watchers around the globe, the British royal family once again finds itself at the intersection of diplomacy and scandal. King Charles III embarked on a historic state visit to the Vatican, marking a significant moment in British diplomatic history. This is the first time in decades that a reigning British monarch has attended an official prayer service alongside the Pope. The visit to the Holy See was widely viewed as a gesture of unity between faiths and a symbol of reconciliation in uncertain times. King Charles and Queen Camilla were received by Pope Leo XIV at the Apostolic Palace on Thursday morning. The meeting began with an exchange of traditional gifts, a centuries-old custom between the British Crown and the Vatican. King Charles presented the Pope with a handcrafted wooden cross made from oak trees grown on the royal estate. In return, Pope Leo offered the king a specially commissioned mosaic depicting the Dove of Peace. The atmosphere during the meeting was described by witnesses as warm, sincere, and deeply respectful. Both leaders discussed global humanitarian issues, climate change, and interfaith dialogue. According to Vatican sources, the conversation lasted nearly an hour, longer than originally scheduled. Observers believe this extended discussion highlighted the shared values between the Church and the British monarchy. Following their private audience, King Charles and the Pope led a brief joint prayer service inside St. Peter's Basilica. This ceremony marked the first time a British monarch has prayed publicly inside the Vatican. Royal aides called it a moment of humility and peace. Queen Camilla was also in attendance, wearing an elegant black dress and traditional lace veil. Her presence was praised by the Vatican press for embodying grace and modesty. The royal couple later toured the Sistine Chapel, accompanied by Vatican guides. King Charles reportedly spent several minutes gazing at Michelangelo's The Last Judgment. Throughout the day, photographs of the king and the Pope together spread rapidly on social media. Many praised the event as a historic gesture of goodwill between the Church of England and the Catholic Church. However, the timing of the royal visit has drawn scrutiny from British media outlets. Back home, the monarchy faces renewed controversy surrounding Prince Andrew. Just hours before the king's Vatican visit, Windsor Castle officials removed Prince Andrew's coat of arms. The symbolic act is said to reflect the royal household's growing effort to distance itself from scandal. The coat of arms had adorned the walls of St. George's Chapel for decades. Its removal was interpreted by many as a public reprimand. The move comes amid a wave of criticism regarding Prince Andrew's past conduct and associations. Recent surveys indicate that public disapproval of Prince Andrew has reached an all-time high. According to a new Ipsos poll, 82% of Britons now view the Duke of York unfavorably. Moreover, 88% believe that Andrew should permanently lose the right to use royal titles. Such figures reveal how far public trust in the disgraced prince has fallen. Political analysts say the royal family's image is once again at risk. The UK government is reportedly uneasy about the ongoing negative attention. A Newsweek report claimed ministers are urging King Charles to take stronger measures regarding his brother's future. Despite these tensions, palace insiders insist that the king remains focused on his royal duties. The Vatican visit, they argue, was planned months in advance and holds deep personal meaning for Charles. The king has long been an advocate for interfaith understanding and environmental protection. His speech at the Vatican emphasized shared moral responsibility and compassion for all people. He called on world leaders to seek harmony rather than dominance. The Pope, in turn, praised Charles for his lifelong commitment to dialogue and peace. Crowds gathered outside St. Peter's Square to witness the royal motorcade. Many waved Union Jack flags alongside Vatican banners in a rare display of unity. Commentators described the spectacle as both solemn and uplifting. Back in the UK, reactions to the visit were mixed. Supporters commended the king for promoting peace amid global turmoil. Critics, however, accused Buckingham Palace of using the trip to distract from domestic scandals. Some tabloid outlets went as far as calling it damage control by diplomacy. Royal historian Emily Gresham noted that such dual narratives are not uncommon. She explained that royal diplomacy often coexists with internal family crises. The monarchy has always been a stage of contrasts, reverence abroad and conflict at home, she said. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla's poise and composure earned widespread praise. Fashion experts highlighted her respectful Vatican attire as a model of royal decorum. Photos of the couple leaving the Apostolic Palace quickly became front-page news. The British Embassy in Rome described the event as a landmark of spiritual collaboration. In London, the mood remains tense as Prince Andrew's legal troubles resurface. Reports suggest he faces further scrutiny over financial dealings linked to his former associations. Palace sources confirm that Andrew will not be returning to official royal duties. Some family members, however, remain divided on how to handle the issue privately. King Charles is said to be torn between his duty as monarch and his loyalty as a brother. Behind the scenes, aides are urging him to maintain a firm stance. Public opinion, they warn, is unforgiving. Nevertheless, the king's trip to the Vatican may have offered him a brief reprieve. The images of him standing beside the Pope have already reshaped the week's headlines. For now, royal commentators believe Charles has successfully shifted global focus, if only temporarily. The duality of his position remains stark: peacemaker abroad, family disciplinarian at home. As the royal family continues to navigate this turbulent era, the world watches every move. For King Charles III, this week has been both a triumph of faith and a test of leadership. And for Britain, it serves as yet another reminder that the crown's weight is heavier than ever before.